I gotta ask this question. Who the fuck is Chris Blake Griffith? Isn't this the dude that always say he getting essayed by what's this nigga name? Stephon Diggs? So like, yeah, the fact he's always in that and going back and forth with that allegation or whatever, how he know that Drake is refusing to drop Iceman? Who you know? Like, what circles is you around? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm perplexed and confused. Every time bro talk about Stephon Diggs, even though Stephon Diggs, that's a nigga, bro. That's Stephon just one of those niggas. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand Mr. Stephon Diggs. I wonder how we haven't really got updates on his case with his private chef, but again, this is a story for another day. Also, Drake, how many friends do you have that know about your album? Like, nigga, this is too much. The BBL doctor, Dr. Jung know, like all these other niggas know. This nigga claim he know. But you ain't telling academics no more. At least we know them, they top 1% ovulators. You might as well tell them. Because they going to get the news out to the streets. They going to get it out to the streets. And Mark's track record recently, hey, I gotta give it to them. So anyways, we had to talk about some shit. But anyways, let's see. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but I digress. Drake remains one of the biggest artists in the world, and with Iceman on the way, there has been speculation about this next move. Drake's Iceman is easily one of the most anticipated albums of 2026. Fans thought it was going to drop at the nigga said he was going to drop in 25, not in 2025. Not that fans thought it was going to drop in 2025. He told niggas, let's not do all that. However, the artist decided to re-record the album in a bid to give the fans exactly what they want. Bro, this nigga heard some of the shit J. Cole did and all this shit. Like, he had to get a little bit busy. He was getting some leaks, of course. You know, it's Drake, so he had to get some shit out. Anyways, I will say, that little Uzi Vert song didn't leak. That shit, shit should have went on a project. But anyways, these days it feels as though Drake is torturing himself over this album. Well, see, the fact with the whole the thing with the Meek shit and the Pusha T shit, because even though he lost the Pusha T shit, I feel like he lost, but it was like, it was one of those ones because it was Pusha T, and Pusha T as an artist that time wasn't really commercially renowned. If it was Pusha T nowadays with his brother back and what they did with the Clips album, Drake, I don't think you could. Sorry, I don't think you could get off what you wanted to get off. Also, with this 3-peat track that was allegedly supposed to come out, but J. Prince squashed it, so it could have been some other shit in the background that we don't know about. Because if it's a situation where Drake had the shit ready to go, but J. Prince like, chill out, it's like, alright then. But like, also with that being said, because of the way the Kendrick shit went, this nigga went on the Super Bowl and did whatever he did, it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, yeah, you gotta come back with some shit. Especially when you were doing like, what was it, the Australian leg of that tour? Like, hey, listen, we're gonna have a real talk on my next solo project. So it's like, you gotta give it to us, man, dog. You do. They knows. Where was I at? He has yet to make an official announcement regarding the album's release date. Furthermore, there have been reports that he's still recording new songs. Meanwhile, the leaks are not making things any easier. Now, from a new comment from Chris Blake, Griffith is leaving some Drake fans feeling completely helpless and hopeless. According to Chris Blake, Drake is refusing to drop Iceman. This comes after criticism that Griffith showed off his DMs with Drake. Griffith claims Drake moves like he is in the mafia. I could have told you that. Like, hey, Chris, I could have told you that. And there's a lot happening on the business side of things. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this universal bullshit is going on. Got some shit going on. Essentially, Drake will only drop Iceman under one condition. What condition is that, big dog? So, as Chris suggests, Drake will not come out with his new album until he reaches a settlement with UMG. I mean, listen, I know Drake could kind of drop music how he wants. We even seen with this back and forth he has with UMG. He featured on 21 Savage's project, like, you know what I'm saying? The Party album came out, but again, I feel like because Party's label handled it mostly, that's why it could come out how it did. But anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I had something in my teeth. But, the artist is currently in the midst of a lawsuit with UMG. Well, he's trying to get an appeal. You know what I'm saying? While it was originally thrown out, Drake has been filing his appeals, and UMG has been responding, calling the artist a hypocrite. This has been an extremely messy battle, and both sides seem to be exasperated with one another. Having said that, it should come as no surprise that Drake would want to play games with his new album. Also, if I'm UMG, regardless of this appeal, nigga, I'm gonna let Drake drop the album. At the end of the day, it's Drake right getting that money off of this, the whole Kendrick shit. Nigga, I'm gonna let that nigga drop. I don't think now, if he really burned to bridge because they don't need him to keep the lights on over there, I could see them being like, oh, fuck that. But like, at the end of the day, if I'm trying to make some money, I'm like, I'm gonna let that nigga drop. But anyways. Of course, these claims from Griffith are just that, claims. Drake himself has neither confirmed nor denied this report. Regardless, it is not going to be good news for fans who simply want a new Drake solo project. This is something we haven't gotten in about 3 years, which is pretty rare for the Canadian megastar. There is a lot riding on the next project. Not really. Like, Drake is solidified at this point. Like, this nigga's like a legacy act, in my opinion. I think he's solidified. He's not enough, in my opinion. And many are curious to see what direction the artist goes in. It's going to be a fascinating project, and there is no doubt that it has the potential to be the biggest project of 2026. So again, we will see. We will see. Again, Chris, I don't know where you're getting your information from. I don't know. I believe this is the same dude that said that shit about, what's that nigga name? Stephon Diggs. I swear this is the same dude. I could be wrong, and if I am, my bad. But I swear this is the same dude. But we'll see. Everybody wants Iceman. We all want to listen to Iceman. It is what it is. We'll see what transpires. We'll see what happens with this situation. But like I said, we'll get it when we get it. We'll see. If we're going to listen to other people like academics, it might take like 90 days. Whenever I recorded that video, it's probably like closer to 80 something to 70 days now. But anyways, it just depends what you think. But besides that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Deadweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. You try and hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on P. Else gang. Aye.